Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. So today is a really exciting video because I'm gonna be showing you my favorite cream products. So cream bronzers, cream blushes, and cream highlighters. So the last few years, like 2 years I think, I've been really starting to use cream products. So I'm really excited to show you my favorite ones and give you some recommendations. And I hope you like this video. So without further ado, let's get started. So I'm gonna start with bronzer because this is the shortest category here. I have just two bronzers to talk about, and they're two from the same company because I feel like with bronzers you can't really like have too much variety. I mean, bronzer, it's or a matte finish or it's a like more natural dewy finish, which cream is always natural dewy finish, and you basically need just one or two colors for bronzer. So I don't have that many cream bronzers, but the ones I have, I know for sure they are amazing. So to start off, I'm gonna start with the bronzer that I'm using today, and it's the cream bronzer by Fenty Beauty in the shade number 3 Macchiato. And this bronzer is just so beautiful. Like, I'm almost done with it and I'll have to buy another one. I use it every day. It's actually the bronzer I have on now. So as you can see, it's like very natural bronzer. Like, it also lasts really long time. Like, I put it in the morning and it lasts till the end of the day, which I was really surprised because it's so creamy. It's such a creamy formula. Like, it literally glides on and like blends by itself with 3 strokes. I didn't expect it to last as much as it did, but it does last really long time. So the next bronzer I'm gonna be talking about is gonna be the Fenty Beauty Matchstick. And this one, even though it's the same company, like it's both Fenty Beauty, they're very different. This one actually comes with a stick, which is great if you want just quickly trace it, very precise. Unlike the regular cream, you cannot just really trace it unless you use like a specific brush. So this one is just really easy to trace, so I like this about it a lot. Also, this one is more matte, so it's less creamy. So I think it's really beginner friendly. They have very different shades because it's kind of like foundation, so they have so many shades, so you can find something that is just the tiniest bit deeper than your skin tone, which is perfect for beginners or for contour. Like, this one is the shade Maple, and it is, I think, 3 tones only darker than my skin tone, so it's pretty similar to my skin tone. So when I use it as a contour, it looks very natural. So it's perfect for like no makeup days because you can barely detect it, and because it is matte, it doesn't leave any shine. It just blends perfectly to your skin. So that was actually all for my bronzer. So let's pass to blushes. And the first blush I'm going to be talking about is this Milk Makeup blush. This one is in the shade Work. I actually have 2 blushes from Milk Makeup, but they're 2 different ones. But this one is just the lip and cheek tint, and I like the shade Work. It's very natural shade, but I love this blush so much. First of all, I want to talk about how affordable it is. This is a mini version, so the mini version is affordable. The large one is obviously going to be more expensive, but honestly, just go to get the mini one because I use it almost every day. Like, I use it very often, like at least 3 to 4 times a week, and I had it for over a year, like almost 2 years now, and I still have a lot. And the mini one is like $15, so it's just a really great affordable blush. Matte, but it's not too dewy that will give you like a dewy finish. It has very natural satin finish, so I think it's perfect for, again, no makeup days. But honestly, every cream blush is perfect for no makeup days, but this one especially. And again, this one is also beginner friendly just because it's not too pigmented and it's really easy to blend, and you can blend it with your fingers. So I think that everyone would like this blush, and it's affordable, so it's just really great option if you want to start with a cream blush but you're not sure what to get and you don't know what will match you or like what finish you want. This is just like, I think will match everyone because it's just in the middle about everything. So the next blush is also from Milk, but it is completely different than the other one, and it's this Milk Makeup Glow Oil Lip and Cheek. So this one, it really does feel like oil just because it's so slippery. Unlike the other Milk, which is very thick cream texture, this one is very like not oily but just like such a thin texture and so slippery. So I understand why they called it an oil, but this one is really great for dewy K-beauty kind of look. This one, I think it works best with your fingers actually. It's not only that you don't need to use a brush, I don't recommend to use a brush because it's really slippery and oily texture. I feel if you use the brush, you kind of like moving your foundation a little bit. But if you use your fingers, you just need to pat like that a little bit. Like you don't want to swipe it because again, it's gonna move your foundation if you swipe it. You just do like that, a little bit of tapping motions. It will look really good. It leaves like kind of like almost of a wet glow on the cheeks. Like it looks so good. It's the most dewy blush I tried so far, and it lasts a long time because even though it's super slippery and sheer, it kind of like a stain, like you know lip stain that you stain like put on your lips and then they disappear like the texture, but they still stain your lip. This one pretty much the same. It kind of like almost stains your cheeks, so even after 2 hours you still see the color. So it is long lasting. So I think it's just a really great affordable blush. So both of them are really affordable, so it depends on your taste. If you want something more glowy and radiant and like kind of wet glow look, go for this one. But if you want something just regular, more natural finish and something more creamy. Next, I'm gonna be talking about a blush that is very expensive, and by no means I say that like you have to spend that much money on a blush. You don't need to. But I still wanted to mention it because I do really love this blush, and if you do want to spend that much on a blush, you can. And this one is a great one to splurge on. So this is the Lilah B Blush in the color Be Sassy. And can I just say, just the cutest packaging. It's just like so luxurious and heavy, and it just opens like that. It looks like a little rock, but yeah, this is the color. It's really like kind of like almost purple pink. This one is more of a stiffer formula, so it's not as creamy, for example, as the Milk Makeup one. This one is very pigmented and it is very long lasting because it's less creamy. It's more of like a thicker cream kind of formula. So you need just the tiniest bit, so it will last you for a long time because you need just the tiniest bit and you just blend it with a brush. I will recommend using it with a brush just because the formula is less creamy, it's more stiff. I think a brush would do a better job at blending it. But yeah, you need just the tiniest bit and you put it on your cheeks. And because it's the stiffer formula, this out of all the other blushes lasts the longest because it really does last like the whole day. Next is kind of like a highlight and blush duo, the Kosas blush and highlighter duo creams, and oh my god, these ones are just perfection. I love them so much. I have two shades here. Yeah, they're just, this one is a nice golden one, this is nice, more of a cool tone kind of blush. But I think it's a great option if you want a cream blush and highlighter but you don't want to buy them separately, you just want to pay one price for both. This is great. Both of the blushes and the highlighters are so pretty here. I would recommend both of them so much. Like, they're so creamy, but the blushes are super pigmented, but the highlighters are just perfectly pigmented. So the blush, you need just the tiniest bit, because this one, again, this is the high intensity, but I didn't try the other one, so I cannot say about the more sheen ones. But the high intensity one, They really are high intensity, and you just need the tiniest bit and you blend it with a brush or with your fingers. It's perfect. And the highlighter is more sheer and it's just super creamy, the highlighter. I'm wearing actually the blush on my cheeks today, and I think it matches perfectly with like my eye makeup, which is kind of warm orange. And I think it just looks really good, and it does last long time. Like it lasts the whole day, and it's just really great clean beauty cream blushes. Next we kind of transition into the highlighter section, and the first highlighter I'm going to be talking about is this Hourglass stick highlighter, and the one I have is in the color Champagne Flash. And this is just such a great highlighter. Again, I love that it's in a stick. It's just super easy. You just swipe 2 lines, or in my case 3 because I like a little bit of a nose highlighter too. And you just tap it with your finger and it blends just so seamlessly, so perfectly. It is kind of pretty natural highlighter, but at the same time you still see it on, like it still gives you a really intense glow, but it does look natural. Like it doesn't have a chunks of glitter. It's more of a dewy kind of glow. It blends seamlessly. Like it's so easy to blend, so creamy, so like it's just so easy to slide on your face. It's not like dry. It's very creamy, and they have many shades, really beautiful shades. Like this one is again in the color Champagne Flash, which is more of a golden one, but they have I think 6 different shades, and it will match every taste or every skin tone. So I really love it. This is almost like my everyday highlighter. I think it looks really great, so I would really recommend checking it out. Next highlighter is more of a unique highlighter, and it's this Ohai highlighter trio. And Ohai is a brand, like a makeup brand that is sold on Urban Outfitters, and honestly I'm not a person who would shop for makeup in Urban Outfitters, but this one is pretty unique. I don't know, it's just really unique. Like I don't know if it shows well on camera, but this one is like a purple highlighter. Like, but again, when I say purple, it's not like purple, but it's like very purpley tinted highlighter, but it's not like just in your eyes purple. This one is kind of like white with blue sparkles, and this one is more of a yellowish with yellow sparkles. And this is just such a fun product. Like I love it. I love it on the eyes and on the cheeks, and it is really pretty, like so unique. It reminds me of, if you know what about the Anastasia like highlighter kits that they had, and they had different shades. It's pretty much the same but in a cream version. So they're really easy to apply. They're super creamy, and they give your skin such a beautiful glow. And the color is not like a color in your eyes purple and your eyes blue sparkles, but it's more of a subtle highlighter. So like in the light, like in the sunlight, you could see a little bit of a tint and color, but just like that, like if you're going to work or something, it's not going to be like in your eyes purple highlighter. It's just very subtle but still fun. And I really love them in the summer, because in the summer I think it's the time that, I don't know, I'm just having more fun with my makeup. In the summer and winter, in the fall and winter, I'm more of like neutral kind of looks, but in the summer I have more fun with colors. And this is the time I'm using this highlighter a lot. And yeah, it's just a really cool highlighter. So if you want like something more unique and fun, and you're open for different shades of highlighter, I think this one is really great. They sell like at Urban Outfitters, and I cannot remember the price, but I know it's pretty affordable. Next, for an unusual kind of highlighter, I have the Farasli Jelly highlighter. And I've talked about it in the Full Face of Clean Beauty video, but this texture is just so weird. I don't know if I love it. It's just kind of jelly, but like kind of deformed jelly. I don't know. It's just a really weird texture. So I wasn't sure if I want to include it, because honestly I don't love the texture. But after trying it in the Full Face of Clean Beauty video, I loved how it looked like on the cheeks. It leaves the most beautiful golden but still very natural sheen. But when you put it on your cheeks and you blend it, it almost dries to like a powder finish, which I was very surprised. I did not expect it. But it still doesn't look like a powder. It looks just very natural and dewy. And yeah, it doesn't have much sparkles in it, so that's why I think it looks so wet and natural, because it just looks like a nice glow. It doesn't look like a sparkles kind of highlighter. Next, I have a highlighter which is kind of a liquid highlighter, but I still wanted to include two liquid highlighters because I feel like liquid and cream have pretty much a similar finish. So next is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid Highlighter in the shade Prosecco Pop, and it's the one I have on today. So it's very golden, warm highlighter, and honestly I love this product so much. It's so versatile because sometimes I use it again as a highlighter just like that on top of my cheeks, but I also really love to put it before makeup or even mixing it with my foundation, because it gives you kind of like a glow from within type of look without looking too much. So I really love it for that. And honestly, it's a huge bottle, like you need the tiniest bit. I love how golden this particular color is. It's just perfect when I use like more of a warm makeup look. So I really enjoy it. The only thing that I think might be a turn off for some people, not for me, but it smells like sunscreen. Like, do you know the sunscreen that you would put as a kid all over your body, like when you go to the beach? That's how it smells like, this kind of like kids sunscreen. But I don't mind it because I actually really like the scent. Like, it reminds me of my childhood. But yeah, anyways, if you don't like sunscreen smells, you won't like it. But honestly, don't mind it and actually quite like it. So it depends on your preference. So the last but not least is an OG highlighter, and it's my first highlighter I ever tried, like a cream highlighter, and it's this Benefit High Beam highlighter. And oh my god, I just love this product so much. I think this is my second bottle, but I already had one that I've been using for like 3 years. Been around for a while, few years honestly, so I'm sure you heard about it or tried it already. But if you didn't, it's very natural. This particular color, it's the kind of like pinky white kind of color, which is perfect for my skin tone. But I know they have a deeper one, more of a golden one, that is perfect for deeper skin tones. But this one is the most natural highlighter ever. This one is the one that I use for my no makeup days. Like if I want to look a little bit more glowing, healthy, but I don't want people to know that I'm wearing highlighter, this is the one I'm reaching out for. So this one is a great option for a really natural highlighter. So yeah, that were all my cream products. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had so much fun filming this video for you. I think those products are really the ones I'm using almost every day. So I hope you found it helpful and you could try some of these products out. Please let me know in the comments below which ones of the products I was talking about today would you like to try. I would be super curious to hear. And please like and subscribe this video, and I'll see you next week. Bye!